can move on to the side which Højbjerg moved to, Tottenham Hotspurs, who got Carlos Vinicius on loan with an option to buy. They completed the deal for Lo Celso for 32 million. They got Reguilon for 30 million from Real Madrid, but of course there's a buyback clause. They managed to get Doherty for 16 million from Wolves, who despite being 28, this is his first career transfer, which really shocked me. They got Højbjerg, obviously, for 16.6 million euros from Southampton. They got Joe Hart for free, and their superstar signing was Gareth Bale on loan. And also they managed to get rid of, not really get rid of. They sent Ryan Sessegnon and Oliver Skip on loan so that they may get some time. And I would give the transfer window a 9 out of 10.
Personally, I would have given them a 10 out of 10, but I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10. I think Doherty is a good signing. Doherty is unproven in a back four, so he's going to need time to adapt to the new system, but I think he has the experience in him to get over it. And the fact that he can use both very well, he can play left back as well, I think that's a very good signing. Someone to compete with Aurier. So I'm going to give that signing a 9 out of 10. Reguilon was one of the most sought after left backs during this summer transfer window after having a good season with Valencia, and he's now part of the Spanish setup. That's a cool 10 out of 10. Carlos Vinicius, I think he's a striker, right? No.
Yeah,
I think he's a striker. But I think he can play across the front three. I don't know, but I think he's going to be a good backup option for Harry Kane. And the fact that he's got Troy Parrott out on loan, who once he's back, I think they're going to compete very well. Joe Hart, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 partly because he's finished at the top level. We know that. He was a Burnley bench warmer, but I think what he offers is that sort of experience, that leadership. I think he still has it in him, so he's a good backup option to Laurie, and his experience. You wouldn't ask for a better backup option than Hart. Højbjerg, I've already given you my opinions on him. He was a coup. A 10 out of 10. We've already seen what he can do. He can even play halfback. He was playing halfback against Man United in possession. Mourinho has used him in all games. I think he's a typical Mourinho type of central midfielder. Reminds me a lot of Cambiaso. You remember Cambiaso when he was at Inter?
Yeah.
I think that is how Mourinho is kind of like using Højbjerg right now. So I think Spurs have really had a really fantastic window. I really want to give them a 10 out of 10, but I just can't. I think they've had the best window of any Premier League side. So I think they've addressed what they needed to address. Gareth Bale is of course a good signing. People were arguing about how he's gone back to Spurs to appease the fans and sell shirts, generate extra income. But Bale was being wasted at Madrid. I think he needed that bit of fresh air, and he's come back to a stronger Spurs side. We've already seen the link-up play between Kane and Son, which is really exciting even for us FPL owners. We can only wait and see what will happen if you add someone like a Bale to the mix. I think it's going to be an exciting. I think personally that's a really strong attack. But in my opinion, it's when they all fit, it's the best attack in the Prem. Because you've got someone who can hold the ball well in Kane. He has good passing range. He's very technical for a big guy. Son, he's top scorer in the league with 6 goals already alongside DCL, I think. We've already seen what he can do. Add Harry Kane to the mix. I know he's not the player that he once was, but I think he still has something in him. So they've really backed their ideas up. They have the depth to compete for both top 4 and Europa League. So I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10.